Let me mansplain.
Oh my god. Becky, look at her.
Let Me Mansplain Podcast.
Hello?
As something random I actually thought about, like maybe last year or something. Why is it that we always no, they should not expel, but they should like ban stuttering run-ups on penalties.
Why?
It's annoying. But like, what can the keeper do? Whenever the keeper shakes, the ref always tells them to chill. So why can't the players also be like limited in the way they run up?
Nah, man. I think the keeper doesn't really get booked unless he gets off the line. So he can move up and like side to side. He can do anything to get in the nigga's brain, but just doesn't move off the line. That's why that's the Argentine guy, man, that I hate, that everyone hates. The Emi Martinez. Nigga gets into niggas' heads. That's one thing I gotta get into a nigga's
like
head.
he does it. But I'm saying, see, when you watch a penalty shootouts, whenever the goalkeeper's moving right before the nigga kicks, the ref tells him to stop or chill. Like that's what I don't like. Like if the players can now do a run, stop, starts, you're allowed to move around. But every single time they do that, they stop. Martinez just plays a mind. He picks a spot and he catches you.
Yeah, fair enough. But I don't think stuttering run-ups should be removed, man, because like slowly but surely, bro, the football's gonna turn into cricket or tennis or some shit. The way niggas keep having so many rules and so many things on top.
How the fuck am I gonna kick though? That's my thing. How am I gonna kick, bro?
Yeah.
No momentum.
No. Wow.
No,
and
but you're gonna
as
do
you
a
can
run
hear.
up. But yeah. My bad. Yeah.
No, go for it.
No, I was just saying to like, but at the same time, it's like you can still do your run up, get your momentum, but don't be starting and everything when the goalkeeper has to stop when he's trying to also distract you. So why can't you guys distract each other?
Pause.
I'm reaching.
One thing that we are not reaching for is finally this deadbeat dad nigga is here.
Damn.
To see the kids, man, to pay the child support. Fethu. Okay, I'm saying, you're gonna go buy milk again.
Yeah, I didn't even get it.
So, got it at the store. Needs to go back. Bro, randomly before it starts. I remember like a few years ago when I started a new job, and this one chick was like, so I live with my mother, and my father went out to buy milk and never came back. I was so shook because she's such a serious person, bro. I almost died. I was like, what? Yo, dog. Like, people shouldn't say that shit in public.
No, they really shouldn't, man. And sometimes I'm gonna say something wild, bro, but sometimes I understand deadbeat niggas, man. Like you'll be sitting there in the crib, bro, and
what?
No, listen, hear me out. Just hear me out, gents. Hear me out. Like, imagine like you get like a non-serious hand pregnant, fit. Like it was a hookup and and you land, and obviously you're gonna try do the right thing as a nigga, bro. And you basically say you impregnated the village bicycle, like the one that everyone hits, and then on your turn, bro, so you stay there, bro, and you're just watching your kid grow up, and you have a daughter, bro, and around 10, 11, 12 years old, bro, you see your daughter moving brazy like her mother, bro, and you amkuza guti stop doing that whole shit, and she's just doing more whole shit. At some point, bro, you gotta go get that milk, man.
Damn.
There's certain when I get it, bro. Like you just look at it and you're like, yeah.
My thing is, you can still be a parent. You don't have to be around with the bitch. Like, I don't have to be with the mom.
I'm
to be a
the fit.
But also what's Bavaria saying is very valid, because as the niggas should also be able to dodge accountability too, just for once in our lives. And just because we're living a whole life alone and fatherless, and then she might become a stripper, okay, it is what it is. Like just for once, we need to dodge accountability.
Damn.
No, man. Let's Angiti, they're saying that Hans are saying that niggas have become princesses like them. If we had to just apply like Han logic for a moment, bro, like, and imagine now, bro, you have a son, bro, and you're so excited. Like from the moment he comes out, I know it's Project Mbappe, and you see that little nigga in the pram walking around, and you kick a ball to him, and you see his first touch is off, bro. But that disappointment, bro. You can go buy the milk, I think, bro. Try again, bro. Maybe if you try with a different hand, the genetics will come in right. Bro.
Sensational.
My thing is though, now you've created an Elon Musk.
On that note, on that note, let's go, Bavaria.
It's Bavaria in your area. And this is. Yo, no, never mind, man.
Oh.
I was building it up in my head. It's just Bavaria in your area, man. I'm in your area, and that's all you need to know. Let's get it.
That's like a low-level La Liga team trying to build out the back.
Damn.
It's crazy. But anyway, this is Wesley Sniper shooting from a distance like Roberto Carlos.
I don't know why. Ukai no akafulela mangisaza mkhokhela imali yakhe. Sibuyele let me mansplain.
Ooh, and this is the Let Me Mansplain Podcast, world's most sensational podcast,
Sensational.
where everything goes just as long as you can mansplain it. Let's get it.
This nigga say he creates a bunch of Elon Musks.
Damn.
Yo, man. I'm not even gonna lie though. Like sometimes niggas need to go buy the milk to give the kid the motivation to drive on and prove you wrong.
Damn.
Like it's sometimes I think of it even like the teacher frame. Like sometimes teachers, shitty teachers created some of the best rappers because the teachers kept
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
telling him
What?
he wouldn't be shit.
What? Three
Right.
teachers created some of the best rappers. What?
Damn.
Yeah. Like for real though, created some of the best rappers though.
The nigga will use words he don't really know.
This is the best. What's going on? Did no one hear?
Dog, my English data bundles were taking my man. So I'll reload them. I'll get an advance for the podcast. Geese. Hey, but what hey, Uncle Rock is shy. No, but to be honest, I was halfway between saying the best or the baddest rapper, so it came out as something in between, my thought. What the nyas nanis ngis. But yeah, shubeng sa shobuze fethu ukuba notice a little bit of a piece of shit to you. It's a good motivating factor, so you can get on, go hard, and then in a few years you can say, my teacher thought I wasn't gonna be shit. Stand on a nigga. My daddy thought I wasn't gonna be shit. Like, bro, do you see that boxer nigga, man? What's his name?
Okay, wait, hold up. You kind of skipped a little bit, so we're just gonna assume that you're talking about Tutsisha that hated on you in the day, back in the day.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes those teachers create really successful niggas. Like haters sometimes create successful niggas. Either your dad is not there, or your mom hates you, or someone hates you. That creates successful niggas, man.
Yeah, but it creates Elon Musk. Or it creates Trumps. No, not Trumps.
Oh, but look at Elon Musk and Trump. Those niggas are successful, bro. No matter how much we hate them, we can't deny this.
It creates a successful loser.
Hold up. If we had to look at the difference between the two of them, though, look at Trump. Trump actually had a father in his life. And you can tell he's a real man who knows what he's about.
Oh, Elon is just an unfit homelander.
Damn. That's just what it is. Basically.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's just big man.
Elon had his but Elon had his dad though. His dad is just
for a while, and then the pops was abusive and alcoholic.
His pops is unhinged, bro. Didn't his pops get like his sister pregnant or something like that?
Yeah, I heard about that shit.
Yo, man, that's unhinged, bro.
Hey,
ancestral.
Oh, you nasty.
Bro, and you know what? One of the things I was having a conversation with my boys about is that obviously there's the age-old stereotype that niggas are criminals and this and this and this. But one of the stereotypes, bro, that actually land for all gone, bro, those people are deviants, bro. Those people are sexual deviants. They're cool food.
True. There's no limits
Yo,
on that.
man. No, their shit is wild. Their shit, like, we are also a bit of a deviant, but their things go to extremes, like with kids and animals and all of that, man.
And also,
dogs.
bro, and also the shit started all the way back in the 1700s where they wanted to keep wealth in their family, so they made family fuck.
Oh man.
Mm.
Bro, and it's not even 800s, even before, because I remember like seeing some, like medieval buildings and whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it was in Germany or England, but one of those places, man. And literally, like they'll have, like, if you see like the chapels or 16 chapels, and they'll have those glasses with pictures, and you'll see pictures of kids being doodled or niggas bending over all the way to their ass and doing all types of weird things. Then it would be encoded into like big monumental buildings, and that's when I'm like, nah, these niggas have been freaks for centuries.
Gay!
Yeah, I
These
do
niggas
know
have
that
been-
Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth were cousins, right?
Oh
Exactly.
man. Oh
Through
man.
Queen Victoria.
Oh man. And that's not even the maddest thing. Wasn't there also a member of the royal family that was turning up on Epstein Island as well?
Yeah, I remember that home. Yeah, he even went to jail for pedophilia and all that other shit.
He went to jail. Was it Andrew? I think it's Prince Andrew or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Prince Andrew. Yeah, they called him out at some point.
But he didn't go to jail. There's no princess going to jail.
Okay, but he did get caught out though.
Ah,
He
bro,
got
they
pulled up on
hushed-
the shit. You can't touch trillionaires, dog.
Yeah.
Bro, you can't touch them, man. And my thing is that, bro, that's why I'm like, white people are so wild with this thing whereby, how do you create an island just to play with kids, bro? Yo, guys, there's so many things I would do with an island.
Bruh.
Like,
I'd be driving monster trucks on that bitch, bro.
Sensational.
there's so many
We're
things to
starting
do
our own
with an
fucking
island.
economy.
Sensational.
Bro,
Just start your
just-
own economy, make your paper there, and then when you go back home, you're just like, oh, look at you peasants.
Sensational.
Exactly, bro. I'm the president. I'm the king here. It's my island.
Sensational.
Exactly, like I built it from the ground up, and then now I come and see this poorly governed country, like, ew.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many things to do. Playing with child buttholes is not on my list of things to do. I don't understand how you can have all this money and power, and that's the thing you think of doing. Nah, all those men are deviants, bro.
You know what I think though? I feel like they've done everything that you could possibly deviantly do. So now they're like, what's the worst I could do? And I mean, when you stop and think about it, what's the worst you could do, man? It's touching kids, bro. Come on.
And niggas, bro. Because
But-
you see,
but-
Terrence Howard, dog. Terrence Howard went on who's this
Every
guy?
damn podcast.
Patrick. Yeah, but Patrick Bet David's podcast, and he was like, obviously, look, Terrence Howard, these days he's not the greatest source for truth or
Yeah, not the
information.
most trustworthy.
He's in the Kanye tier now, where it's like you don't know whether he's being serious or cooking something sensational or he's just out of his mind. But man was talking about Diddy parties, and he's like, Diddy wanted to fuck him. Like, he came out verbatim and he said every huge black successful star has been in Diddy's parties and got fucked by Diddy. And I'm like, bro,
I mean, he
Whoa.
does kind of fit the profile. Light
Oh,
skin,
Green
slick
eyes,
hair,
bro.
Light eyes, green eyes.
oh, yes, and shit.
but if it's, I don't even, yo. But if it just like, for me, I don't even think that's a thing. Who did he legitimately just comes across as Umchita who doesn't care for spec? It's also shy son.
But
Freaky ass nigga here, 69. God.
Yeah,
the
man.
funny
Shy
thing
Agua
is,
son.
no, my thing is, this is the one time in the entertainment industry where the rumor was actually true. It wasn't just
Judging by how the case is going, we don't know if it's true or not. That
Yeah,
part
I think-
specifically, not the abusive parts. We've seen live 9-9, but then the doodling with kids, diddling kids, we don't know.
No.
I
think the kids-
people, Jay. We don't know yet.
Nah, bro. Come on.
These are all just
I'm
allegations. Like if
sorry.
you're talking some real shit, these are all just allegations. We don't know the actual proof. And they said a lot of heavy hitters are involved, but they keep naming a bunch of random niggas, bro.
It's not even because they're naming random niggas. It's because these random niggas are being disappeared or they're going somewhere.
No, I'm saying they're picking random celebrities to say, oh no, this person was with Josie,
No.
Diddy, and
I
whatever.
feel like that's even one of the evasion tactics that they're using. Go for wild, belligerent accusations that don't make no sense. And then when we actually start getting to the grit of things, we will say people won't be paying attention anymore.
But that's gonna
Buffett.
get Diddy freed though.
Buffett.
That's the whole point. That's what I'm saying. That's their whole evasion.
Mana Machita. I want to bring some evidence to the table, bro.
Mhm.
Remember, that's Kalila. 50 said, this nigga said lovingly to him that he wants to take him shopping, bro.
Exactly.
Like, in what world does that make sense?
Never.
Like, there's no way Umunyum Cheetah can come to you like, no, I want to spend some one-on-one time with you. Let me take you shopping. Hour.
He said he was gay, so what?
And I take him seriously.
Right.
No.
And also what it says to Fab. Oh, you want to party with me, daddy?
You don't want to party no more, daddy? I was like, what the fuck?
That's two. 3. When you, I think it was on Breakfast Club, or was he saying it to Charlotte? Like, I love you scrambling and scraping like that, daddy. I like it when you do it like that. Oh, no,
the bottom, daddy.
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
No.
I like that.
You know, I'll be practicing. I got
Like, I was like, what the fuck?
bro. Even the one with the Meek Mill, when Meek Mill was in the pool, it's like, ooh, I like how you looking, daddy. Look, bro. And then there's the wildest one, bro. When I saw. It was like a one from back in the days when he was with Justin Bieber. He's like, why you don't call me no more? Why you don't want to hang out with me no more? And bro, that man is buckling at the knees, bro.
Bro, Bieber is just like looking scared as shit.
Awkward as fuck.
Fair to. They finished these bums, bro. Yo, and that's wild, bro. That's why I'm like, Diddy is one of those ones we don't need the proof. I'm
Bro, once I saw
but the court needs it though.
Once I saw the video where Cassie was getting her ass whooped, I believe
that was the
shit.
point where you were like, bro, I've been suspecting that nigga.
It's not even. Man. Yeah. It just confirmed what we suspected. Facts.
Yeah. Obviously, look, when we're talking about a legal judicial system and the law and the legal process, obviously that needs to be followed and due diligence must be done. But just off. Looking at the nigga, you know the nigga is on some weird shit. Like, that's the kind of guy that I wouldn't want to be around. Just personally, without any evidence needed. Just hearing him and seeing how he moves, I wouldn't want to be around that nigga.
Have y'all seen, bro? There was this thing that I used to notice. Have y'all seen how if someone says something that's off-putting or a little weird, he kind of like, or when you're gonna say something that makes like a joke out of him. Diddy hated that shit. I used to notice it in every interview. What's this nigga's problem?
But it's go to a dark place, bro. He'd go to a dark place when he's ridiculed. And Diddy is
that's why he's called Puff. That's why his nickname is Puff, because you'd help him Puff when he's mad when he was younger.
Oh shit.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes a whole lot of sense.
Puff Daddy. Now when you
see, he added the
context, it makes it wild.
He added the daddy. He loves daddy,
bro. And the one that made it even crazy when he tried to call himself Love, bro.
Nah, but you see that Love album, fire as fuck, fire as a motherfucker.
And that's the problem. That's the problem. These pedophiles make good music.
Yes, but then at the same time, even in the music, there was a skit of him saying, "Yeah, where you going, bitch? Come here," like some shit like that. So it's like, how? And then,
how that new boo treating you?
What new boo?
Good answer. Good answer. This shit could go bad real quick though. But since we off the grid though,
so even in the album, he sounded weird as shit, bro. I'm telling you,
that is true. That is true. Like I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, well-meaning civil citizens who follow the law don't create great art, bro. You need to be fucked up in some way. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like,
I almost made a random joke. My bad.
Yeah, I said now you have to say.
Makes Uzo Mansplain of it.
Sensational.
Nah, but I was just saying. So So why are niggas like Joe Budden being caught naked on a Ring camera but still made trash music?
Damn.
Ooh. But to be fair, the podcast is kind of fire. He's
No, it's
Yeah.
fire as fuck.
Yeah.
No, it's
See.
me out of all people. I used to pay the nigga through Patreon and to watch the concerts.
Wow.
So
Nah, but
no,
at that
trust.
time, I think the downfall is the fact that Drake, because like the Drake thing is kind of what is chipping away at him, because I would have liked to see the nigga come at this without a biased thing, because ever since that whole beef thing with Kendrick, that nigga just has become off-putting. Even the way he's moving with his co-stars and his guests, whenever that topic comes up, he just becomes too biased. And also another thing I've noticed about Joe Budden, bro, he likes to make Ice Boys out of his
Out of his
co-stars.
he forced it. He wants to force it.
Yeah,
He
that's true.
forced. He wants to be big homie so bad.
Too
But-
bad, and that's the thing that ruined a
Yeah.
really good thing. Because like for me, Ish, like the dynamic between Joe and Ish was always the best. Like those niggas would go neck and neck, but then Joe always tries to little homie niggas, and that's what I don't like. Like and the only thing that kind of gives you Grootman status, obviously, that little stints with Slaughterhouse, granted,
And pump it
and
up.
the pump it up, pump.
It was
pump,
on You
pump,
Got
and-
Served.
Yeah,
It was on You
and
Got
also
Served, the
on
movie.
Too Fast Too Furious as well.
Oh yeah.
And it's that and the podcast. Those are the only two things that give him Grootman status. And even the podcast, he had to have help from Amachit to actually put him on like
Yeah,
that. So
pull that
I
shit.
don't like that.
Make it glory
I
days.
don't like that. I don't like that at
Nah.
all. But that man is a deviant nigga, man. That's a deviant nigga, bro. Joe
Nah,
Budden
he's
is a
a-
deviant nigga.
He's always been a wild boy, and it's also like you see whenever I also look at someone like Charlemagne, it's like yes, we know that it was a conscious effort for him to move to that mental health side and whatever. But then when I actually just thought like in real life, I'm like, so niggas can't age. Like as much as he's still saying like saying these gay jokes and all that shit, but it's like how niggas can't age. Like they have to still be that sensational. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying on some deep shit. I'm just saying like niggas really can't age. Even Joe Budden has calmed down a lot because like you were mentioning with the Drake shit, Mans was always going crazy on him. But at the same time, I have not even a conspiracy. I think a lot of niggas that listen to rap agree with me. He started the blueprints, or he gave everyone the blueprints to diss Drake.
True.
I don't think so.
Listen to Push
Is it-
and Kendrick, because even Kendrick, my bad, even Kendrick referenced Joe Budden in the 616 in LA. He's like, might have made a mistake out of this one. Ken Tussy slide, but then Joe said, Ken Bell Biv the boy way out of this one. Even the themes of attacking his even the themes of attacking his culture,
I
and
hear
his
that.
culture cachet and all that shit all came from Joe Budden. It's just it was a
Okay,
wrong
fair
time,
enough.
wrong person.
But I'm not even gonna lie to you. Joe Budden, bro, I understand why he hates Drake, bro. Drake had Tahiri sitting in the Bahamas watching dolphins
it's
with
that-
jet skis, and that nigga was wilding out, looking all over for her. Bro, it's too much.
No, it's that, but then also at the same time he took his flow early. Because if you have to listen to Drake's early flow and then listen to Joe Budden back then, copy and paste.
But then the
That's-
boy does copy and paste quite a lot. The boy, like we have to
A
he
lot
does
of
take niggas.
people.
He does, because he did it with XXX. This cash Cobain nigga, he did it as well. Because there's a joint on for all the dogs
like-
where I was 101,
That's a-
then she was a savage.
He wasn't biting. There was a Cash Cobain song that he gave and then Drake sang it.
Oh, all right.
So that's not really
fine, but-
biting. It's like we work together type shit. I'm not giving anyone an excuse. I feel like it was supposed to be an under the table thing where Cash Cobain gave him that song and then Drake just sang it without adding Cash Cobain to his own shit.
All right, fair enough. But it's kind of similar to what the game did on that Eminem diss thing where he was rapping like Eminem, trying to
That shit
diss
was
him,
whack.
rapping like him.
I was so
fucking
disappointed.
whack.
Yes.
So fucking
Now that you
whack.
brought that up, I was so disappointed in the game when he was dissing Eminem. I was like, "How dog? Like you're a better rapper than this, honestly."
Yeah, I actually kind of liked the first half of it. I actually kind of liked it, but the content was whack. But I actually kind of like it. Like for me, game is is an honorable mention for the top 5 of the generation, but his
Honorable
antics.
mention.
He's an honorable
Not-
mention, yeah. His antics kept him out.
That's the thing. I hated his antics because it took away from the real good rapping that he was doing.
Bro, you
that
remember
guy-
1992?
Yeah.
Yes, strong,
Oh my
strong,
God.
fun.
Best album
I
that I
remember
from him. I feel. Oh no, but the documentary. I'm sorry.
The
I'm
documentary
sorry.
series, it's Mnandi,
I'm
whether you go 2, 2.5, 1, whichever.
I think one is
Even-
mad strong. though.
One is one. The first one. I'm not even talking about the documentary now. I'm talking about the first documentary. I'm talking about 2005.
Yeah. I hear that.
One Blood documentary.
One
Yeah,
Blood
yeah,
that had 700 rappers on it.
Yeah.
The One Blood remix.
But-
One Blood.
You know, also in a way, this is karma for him. Because if he wasn't such a slimy nigga with G units and everything, his career would have looked mad different.
And nigga, a fuck boy, he been a slime nigga because his whole family crip and he's the only blood. That tells you something, bro.
Outside of that, the fact that he had to Photoshop a picture of himself with Tupac is also crazy, bro. Like that guy is a
That nigga's
capper, bro.
crazy. That nigga's
Like
crazy.
him and Kevin Gates, fair to yeah, no Kevin Gates, bro. They
Actually, he is
Bana
the original
manga.
Kevin Gates. Actually, no, Kevin Gates. I know Mang. No,
I'm now a
but
man.
look,
Okay.
I feel like he's just delusional. As
he's
fuck.
just delusional. We're starting. What are now a manga? There's a difference.
That
bro.
man said he started a car that was broken down with
With his
vibrational
hands.
energy.
Bro, bands.
Hands
But bro, like some shit happens with miracles. Cause I've done this weird shit before too, where I saw a wasp on my gate and then I told it to move and it literally flew away. So I'm just saying, some of us can do some weird shit.
Yabona mfethu usuqalela mama mfethu khona manga where amachita mfethu there's just certain classic lies bro where niggas will do
Oh, we have to come up with new ones.
Move, bro.
but man is telling the wasp to move and also niggas are moving like Noah now. Niggas can communicate with animals.
I'm telling you, 2 by 2. I'm telling you.
Wash
Plus, and
that.
actually, I found out that our area used to be a river randomly. Like your side Bavaria used to be a farm, and then ours used to be a river randomly. Not bad.
Shit. But I always found it so crazy that niggas literally live within 2 minutes of a game reserve and no lion, zebra, anything has ever
Bruh,
come
I've
loose,
said the
bro.
same thing.
I'm like,
I was
bro,
actually saying this to someone too. Yeah.
We should have
Like,
like,
no, like-
voodoo stampedes, nothing though.
Monkeys
You know what I'm saying?
fucked this up though.
yeah, monkeys, it's wild. The monkeys thing is wild, but the fact that
There's zebras.
Hey. there's zebras there, dog.
Kabang.
Winnie Hollow.
Bruh, but damn. Sorry?
Bruh.
Winnie Hollow.
Bruh, I can't do this. No. No. I'm not laughing at that.
Let me send you a picture of Bavaria.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, it's not hearing it.
I'm not doing
let me hear this. Let me see this, dog.
I'm just gonna
see
pick the
this
very first
I'm not,
image I
no,
see.
bro, that's not funny though. It's really
You can even say dog skin Charlemagne.
Dalmatian.
Dog skin. Dalmatian. That's what am I about to see? What it? Yes, that's it.
No. She's a beautiful girl. This is Winnie Hardo.
Oh shit. No, she's damn.
She's fire. It's just that when he said
Shorty's out here looking like a cappuccino from Starbucks, man.
Damn.
Sensational.
She took in that foam.
Make it stop.
I'd
You
give her
saw
the
so
phone. No, guys,
You're not
no.
gonna have kids.
Not even riffing her. She looks she's fired, dog. No cappuccino.
You're not
thing.
gonna have kids. Not me, but y'all are gonna have kids.
Cappuccino thing though.
Winner.
Cappuccino thing though.
But anyway, bro, like speaking about kids, did you? We just heard that YG song, 2004, bro. Like when I first heard that shit, The beats was stupid. I was like, ooh, nasty. This
West
sound
Coast.
like West Coast. Yeah, I want you 03, 04 West Coast. Like, ooh. And then he
West
just starts,
Coast
when
is
I
the
was
best
young, I
coast,
got raped.
cuz.
When I was young, I got raped. 5 bitches twice my age. Picked me up from school to meet hers and got laid. Ever since that day, I never looked at shit the same.
Yo,
That
that
man
thing,
just
dog.
dropped a
That was
bomb.
and
But
that's out of nowhere.
yeah.
You know, it kind of reminds me of that Macklemore shit. It's like when I was in 3rd grade, I thought I was gay.
He said he was gay. So what?
It's like, aibo.
I won't know. He just wanted attention. He just wanted attention. I'm chick
Ah,
again.
man.
He
Man.
wanted attention. It's either you is or you're not.
Exactly.
You're telling me
bro. And
Macklemore wants to
grade
create the. You're telling me that he founded the bisexual side. Come on.
three. But yeah,
Nah,
dog, the 04 joint. What tell us about it?
No. Like he was just talking about his experience about being a young man being taken advantage of a woman that's double his age, and then I stopped and thought while during my first listen, and I was like, hasn't 90% of niggas gone through this? But like he says in the song, we all thought it was fly. We all thought it was
Well,
fire.
Yeah, because we've never seen black boys as boys, and then
That's
we aside from the sexualization, we've always just adulterized the young boys. We always think if a young boy does something, or remember back in the day or even till today, if you read something in the news, it's a they always say a young black man. Why are you saying it's a young black? It's a boy.
True. They try and make us older than we are. Or they look at us as men from jump, like we're breadwinners, like we all don't have fathers or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's facts. That's one. And two, it's just the fact that I think I don't even want to say it's a black culture thing, but niggas, I think we've been disenfranchised for so long that one of the key ways where niggas can almost boss up and feel like they're complete men is through sexual conquest. That's why I keep thinking about what Brucey said, where Brucey's like, my little son turned 13, 14, and we've got a hooker on that nigga. I'm like, yo.
But it's also like,
hold up. I have to say this. I'm sorry. If it's facilitated properly.
Yes. That's what I was gonna say. Like, if we really had to look at it, if he wanted to, and then he wants to facilitate it, and it was facilitated properly, and also just to know that it's not neutralizing the kid, but then it's just to scratch that itch, and teach you how to do things so you're not walking around with your horny classmates.
Yeah, you're sensational. You're sensational. Cool, my thought. Yes, let me join you. Give you sensational now. You know, low key. Making sure a lot of young niggas can get that earlier. It's a way to cure Linda Bebshiman, Buffett.
Bruh.
That's what I'm saying.
Low
That's
key.
What I'm saying. Once you felt it, now you won't be a demon like all these other kids with the pent up testosterone or hormones. You know what I'm saying?
And this thing of buying OnlyFans and all that, that's crazy, bro.
Sis.
But also, low
key.
key, you can be opening Pandora's gates and releasing a demonic nigga onto the earth, bro. Because when you get unlocked too young as a nigga, you become a demon, bro. I'm sure R. Kelly and Teddy, bro, they played with them niggas as boys, bro. That's why those niggas are such demons today.
Of course, yeah. True.
See, for me,
go ahead, my bad.
For me, I think as a sensational take, I'll say, yeah, anything upgrade to Pshimane, but not like before 16, bro. Not like 12 or 8 or 9.
That's too impressionable. That's
what I'm
saying.
They still don't know what's up. I would say 17, 18 there.
I'd say 16. He's right. Because 16, he's already asking. Right? He's already wondering. And at that age, bruh, you remember we were all developing and you were seeing people change in front of you at that age. Now you want to see this thing. I would say, here's my thing. I feel like most of the time with things that are a little serious, like with sex, I think those things should come in with the father. It's like I put sex on the same level as teaching your son how to shoot a gun. Because it's serious, like it could change his life. Exactly. His and a lot of people. So now, if you're gonna facilitate it and make sure that boy understands with Nalela boy, dating's imnandi, mara uzofa. You could literally kill yourself. It could be the beginning or the end of you. Mawuzo wenza wena ubaba wenze sure ukuthi okay ntwana. Asenze so. Yeah, bro. Like I wanna describe it properly, but I feel like even though let's use Boosie as an example with what he did. When you go get a hoe, what are you teaching a kid? What are you
Exactly.
telling him?
And that nigga was like 12, bro. That's wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
That's
that's way
wild.
too young. That's
That's
way too
wild.
young.
Also,
When they start
bro,
asking, then yeah,
my thing is that I have like almost like 3 opinions about this. Like I have the perfect opinion of what we should be doing in a society where everything works properly. And that opinion is that niggas should put it off till they're married, because that's how we fix where we are.
No.
Yeah. Let me cook.
So
Saying, like I said, in a perfect
I'm losing the
society,
shit.
in a perfect society that we don't live in, because there's a counter argument to this. Because if you're going to do this and wait while other hoes are getting slung, finished, cowed, when effect you're going to be the MLS or you're going to be the Saudi Pro League, when the seasoned players who are knocking on retirement doors will come to play in your league. That's not what we want.
And also,
want
there's
to-
a level. My bad. There's also a level of naivety that people can smell off of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to sound like, oh, it is the mansplain either way, but there's also this level of naivety that people can sniff off of you. That's I know, yeah, but when you're still green, so I can just do whatever to you.
And it will be used against you.
I think for me, this is where, like, from a principle thing it comes in, because I always have this thing about doing something, but not because you chose to do it, but because your circumstances made you do it. You feel me? If you are a nigga who's holding it till marriage because you chose to, like, you have the juice, you have the resources, you have the source to pull it off, but you just are devoted to this path that you've chosen, that's something I respect. But the one where you can't, like, you've been trying, you can't, and the only way you could get it over the line is to put a ring on a finger, that's the one where you're going to smell green. Because there's no devotion, there's no ism, there's no focus with that. It's just wishimanji.
Bro, but at the same time, this is why I don't really mind arranged marriages. Like, if like you guys are like, it doesn't matter like if you guys are super rich or not, but if your families click and you're on some similar financial level and your kids are serious about shit, arranged marriages, I'm not really mad at this. I won't even lie to you.
I'm not mad at that at all.
Actually, do you know that most arranged marriages are better than most of these marriages that where people meet amicably and then they decide, oh yeah, let's get married. Those work out more because they have a purpose. That's one thing I'll always say about marriage. If we remember the purpose, you guys will always stay together.
Sharp. You cooking. Because the thing is, man, a lot of us just have this idea that it's two individuals coming together, when it's two families, two ways of thinking, two ways of life that are meant to be coming together. That's why you're meant to do it with someone who actually mimics your lifestyle, not just the things you like. Someone who mimics your lifestyle right now and who can mimic your lifestyle into the future for whatever goals you have, and who can actually come in and play a part. Yo, I actually had a conversation with my pops, right, about this thing, and he's like, a lot of you young gents are gonna find yourself in hot water because you like to choose, like, you're unequally yoked kind of thing. Like, it's almost like you want a yes man and you don't want a partner type of thing.
It's lopsided, yeah.
Yeah, it's too lopsided. Like, a lot of you have heard how you have your conversation, because and the craziest thing, when I went home, bro, like this last December, I remember actually it was when I left your crib. I came back home,
yeah,
and I walked past my dad's office, and that man was watching Andrew Tate. I'm like, huh? What? He's like, no, I like this young boy. He uses his brain. He's got a foul mouth, but he uses his brain.
Your bro put him on showcase.
I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. But one thing he said is that yes, he gets it, but he misses the mark with systems like marriage, because he trashes marriage, like, no, get hoes, get this. He's like, no, all those hoes do is that they make you happy for a few minutes. You go there, you have sex, you bust your nuts, and then it fulfills that masculine urge to want to do that. But once that becomes your normal every day, you become numb to it, and you can't use that as a pick me up anymore. It's like someone who's a cokehead, bro. Like if you take a line of coke to get energy, the first time it's going to give you unbelievable energy, but a year later, bro, you just need to take 3 or 4 lines just to stay normal and not
Or
go
go
off
to
cliff.
Colombia.
Sensational.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Nigga.
The pure
Bro,
cut
you
shit.
get set up. Yo, bro,
Nah,
that
but no.
Colombian one that made Pablo.
Hey, dog. But now, what you're saying is correct. But yeah, of course, he's going to look at it from like an older person's eyes, from a different generation. But Jay, with this arranged marriage shit, like, yeah, it creates it, especially with Andrew says, it creates this lopsided thing where niggas will now talk cash shit, but then can't really back it up or don't have the lifestyle to match what they're talking about. So
Exactly.
you want this woman to be submissive and do everything that you say, but financially you can't cover all the shit that she needs. So that's what niggas don't understand. Because now today, every niggas, yo, I'm Caracas, yo.
The nigga will use words he don't really know.
Yeah, this easy.
Yeah,
Yes, man. But yeah, so niggas don't have the whatever they need in the background to sustain that, because as we know, like even I can say, would say like growing up, like, you know, when your mom tells you stories that your dad would never tell you, and then she was like, nah, he made sure that she must stay in school and do this, and then he made sure he got her her first car and all that shit. So he had the financial backing to do that for her. So a lot of these niggas are talking all this cash shit. A woman must be submissive, must be good in the kitchen, etc., etc. But what can you do to improve her life and drive it towards her goals?
Can I say this
matter of-
though? Submission has never been about tangibles.
No,
I
it
feel.
isn't. No, it isn't. But then at the same time, if you wanted to always be on that mode, she can't necessarily focus on a career or put 100% into that. So if you're not funding like basic needs for her, then what are we talking about? But then you want to play a part, but then you're not playing your parts.
Yeah, I mean, of course, basic needs, the family, everybody needs to eat, everybody needs to be taken care of. That, yeah, sharp, I've got that out the
But
way.
that's my point. Niggas can't do that. Niggas don't have the financial standing to do that. That's my main point. Like
Bro,
that's
bro.
like niggas will talk that can't do.
But here's my thing. Okay, so you're talking about niggas who literally want a 50-50 split, knowing that, or usafuna kodwa futhi submission at the same time.
Yes, I wanna make a football example out of this, because I don't think it's ultimately up to financial backing. I think it's part financial backing, and part of it is the system you've built.
It's the
'Cause-
mentality.
Exactly. Like sometimes you have top players, right? Top players who will make more money than the coach. Top players who actually, when they walk into the club, they have more power than the coach. Top players who can command a lot more things. And Hans are like that. Like,
Yes, of
but we've
course.
seen-
But then
we've
we
seen
keep saying,
PSG.
you know, yeah.
PSG threw all the paper at Neymar and they promised him, Guti, nah, my boy, you're going to be the star, Ballon d'Or, Champions League, everything, you're going to get that. And on paper, it looked good because they had the money. But then you look at a club like, okay, Madrid is a bad idea, or a bad example, because they have money. But if you look at guys like Mourinho, guys like Pep, guys like even Ancelotti, guys like damn near company, bro, niggas who can command huge stars to fall in line. Like Harry K.A.N.E does not need to listen to Victor Company. Harry K.A.N.E has dunked on that nigga as a player. When he was still a player, he's dunked on him. And now this man is a coach just off of Burnley, coming to Bayern Munich, but Company created a system where this nigga bought in. Bro, Ronaldo, when he was at the peak of his powers, he didn't have to listen to Mourinho, didn't have to listen to Ancelotti. But Ancelotti said, hey, do this, do that, do this, do that. This is how the system's going to work. You are the big nigga. You're going to want to do what you want to do, but this is how I've put it together. And they got a nigga who, by his own mind, is bigger than Ancelotti and the institution, but he got him to buy into the idea. And I think it's the same thing with Hunt. You need to have something going for you that you can buy into and be like, you know what, I'm going to listen to this nigga. Even if he doesn't have the money now, He doesn't have all the resources now, but the way he moves, if I listen to him, I'm going to be part of the winning team that's going to go forward. So that's my thing, is that you can have and throw all the resources. We've seen niggas throw money at Hans and still catch L's. Happens all the time.
No, I get what you're saying, because y'all are now extracting the PDF folder, and this is a podcast, and we have to do that. Now, I get that, yes, even if you have the right mentality, of course, niggas don't start off having everything together. I get that 1,000,000%. What I'm just saying is include that mentality of having a system that works for either you and she buys into it, or the both of you. You make a strategy for the both of you. So if you don't have all of those together, I'm putting resources, skills, knowledge, whatever. If you don't have that, then you can't talk all that cash shit that Andrew Tate was talking to these chicks. So when you talk this shit, what is it that what direction are you going in? Or are you just saying the shit to hook and what's it called? Hook and sink?
Hook and bait.
Exactly. So now this is just to get coach. Now niggas are saying all this cash shit without proving shit. Like at the end of the day, bro, even courtship, my nigga, like, yes, I understand or not even understand. My percentage of understanding is like a 2%, where women are like, niggas want to be chicks now, they want to be chased and whatever. Yes, we understand that in today's society, the chase isn't worth it because of the state of what it is today in terms of hands. But at the same time, it's like when you find that one, don't now relax like it's just some hoe. You know what I'm saying? Don't treat someone who was raised right and yabonje is decent enough, because not every chick is an angel, of course. But if you see that and that type, don't use your fuck nigga skills on her. You know, do your shit properly.
I'm gonna say something. I hear what you're saying. I think whether she's good or not, it doesn't change the fact that if she's feeling you, it's gonna be easy. And
that's it. That's just it.
That's all it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And even for the fuck nigga skills, I think the fuck nigga skills, depending on what you mean by that, like open that up. Like, what do you mean by that? Pause.
He said it was gay. So what?
Jesus.
Damn.
But no, what I'm saying about fuck nigga skills, like, yeah, I think I need to elaborate because this is a podcast. But what I'm saying in terms of fuck nigga skills is now you playing these I can't say random games, because there are some games that you have to play with your chick just to keep her excited, just to keep the shit, bubbling. But then it's also the fuck nigga shit of now, like, you texting late and all that shit, and that thing that happens in the streets. Not necessarily that specifically, but those kind of things where you're now just trying
those things where you're playing the games to make it to feel to like almost you're pressure testing. You're putting her under some pressure to see what she does.
There's no intention. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, like, as a nigga, I'm not saying to overdo it now and now press for a relationship after the first day or whatever. Nah. I'm just saying, like, when you can see it's okay, sure, after some time you can see we align on this, I guess start reeling it in, my boy. Because if you're gonna play with that, someone else is gonna catch that. And it also makes me think of whenever niggas talk about, oh no, I now see my ex married, so a nigga knew how to handle that better than you.
Also, I'm not even gonna lie. I think as I'm growing older, I have resentment for niggas who do filthy or good women filthy. Like, if she's a filthy chick, I don't really care. But when you do good women filthy, bro, like, you're missing the game for a lot of niggas, man. Like, that's a rare resource in and of itself.
Exactly.
Bro, it's streets is done, man.
Nah,
y'all killed X and let Zimmerman live, man. Streets is done.
Bro, the ref got tackled and was stretchered out. There's no replacements. So now niggas are just playing just to score. Niggas are shooting from everywhere. Like Roberto Carlos and Valverde, dog.
Bro. And hands are too. Like, if there's fouls, 2-footed tackles going in every day, bro. They don't even take it to VAR.
No, that's why they realized if we all run on the field against the 11 men that are playing, we can control the narrative. That's deeper.
That's true. That's true. You cooking sensational. Sensational. But yeah, man, I think all in all, man, that whole thing of getting a nigga too seasoned too early. Do you see all the complications that come about now? And I think the reason why the game is like this is because too many have been seasoned way too early. And I think the social media age just made it a lot worse because we have a lot of young kids exposed to a lot of things they shouldn't be seeing. Like, I saw it was cooked when high school girls were talking about, no, imama, you gotta take her out and do this and do this. Bro, high school niggas are not trying to take you out. trying to play PlayStation, take you to the movies, maybe something like that. But now you're saying you must pay my bills. What bills do you have in grade 9? You only have
tuck
school
shop.
fees. Bro.
Just a tuck shop.
Bro,
No,
the
but it's
game's
also
gone.
been ruined. The game, like, I wouldn't say these guys ruined it because they were always around, but then now I think it's just gotten worse. Where now it's became a real pattern where older niggas or niggas leave high school, didn't get that many chicks, they turn 30, then they come with some kind of achievements, fulfilling or scratching that itch from back then. That's what I'm saying. So it's gotten to a point where it's now like massive on a massive scale. Before it was just those random creeps in the hood or in your hood, and then now it turns into damn near everyone, musicians, this, that, yeah, bruh. Now it's just becoming crazy. What, like, how do you even get attracted to a child? That's my problem.
I don't even, okay, like the child conversation is wild. I don't even want to play with that because we're going to get sensational in a way we shouldn't. But I'm going to leave that. She's older than 21.
Oh,
she's older
no,
than
no, no.
21.
If she's older than 21 now, that's an adult, fully grown adult.
All right. So my whole thing with this is that niggas see the suffering right now as a rite of passage. Like, you gotta eat your L's. You gotta take your L's. Like, I remember, like, recently, man, a tweet went viral where niggas were just reminiscing about how the sadness of trying to put together a house party in uni, and then a Vienna comes up and takes all the hands, and then niggas are left behind with Russian bear having to play FIFA.
Damn.
And drink Russian beer to fall asleep because all the hands left because niggas pulled up in the first year commune or whatever to sweep the hands. Niggas look at all of those things as a rite of passage, and they know, yo, bro, I finished this accounting degree, I get CASA, I'm balling, I'm coming back to
Now
spin
it's
the
time to
block.
now it's time to go to freshers.
Yeah, you see, all niggas see it as a rite of passage. And I think the only way to fix that is just for niggas to get right hands early and stay with them, and they'll be good. So that's where I'm saying that's the version of event I would use if everything in society was okay and good and wholesome. But now, when we get into the sensational reality, bro, you gotta do what you gotta do to win the game, Fit. You have to move like Real Madrid, bro.
Sensational.
Bruh, money. Hey, bruh, sensational. Bruh, the game is rigged right now. And also, it's like, even the skill of being a bachelor or a bachelorette is gone. Because, like, if you remember these old school shows we used to watch in the early 2000s, Abo Eve and all these things, like, even Martin in the 90s, they were like dating and stuff and whatever, but there was still that bachelor/bachelorette shit where they'd have the one friend that always has them coming in and out, and then the chick also has a whole friend that always has niggas coming in and out, and then somehow at the end they pair, or they try to pair the two hoes together, and it doesn't work because it's like two negatives on a magnet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know that's also trope. I hear you.
Bruh, you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, see, that recipe is even lost on how to be a bachelor. Because I won't even lie, like in my teenage years, I couldn't wait to be a bachelor because I was like, okay, sure, now I can do me and I can financially support it. Like, I don't have to just go and thug it out like I am at this age. But then now I can support the thing that I want to do. So now I can just be a bachelor. We've both grown and understand, okay, sure, this is how this is gonna work. There's no, this is what I like about being or pushing 30 or getting towards 30. I don't like nonsense, dog. Like, and then that's the shit. That's what I'm like. I don't get why niggas don't like, or why niggas like varsity hands. Because it's like, you're gonna get these games, these unnecessary games. Whereas you can get, let's say, a 22-year-old that's, or not 22, let's say 23-year-old that's struggling to finish their LLB. They keep repeating the same modules. You know what I'm saying? When you could get those, it's like she knows what finger is, and she has some experience down. So yeah, you guys can now reach a certain level. Those ones in first year and second year are still excited about their degree, bro. What are you gonna do with them? It's just arm candy type shit.
But bro, what you're saying is real shit, because I just think we did it. I did it. I think I don't have an itch to scratch because I did it. It's like the diminishing marginal returns thing. When the first time you do it, it's amazing. The next time you do it, it's good. The next time you do it, it's meh. And at a certain point, it just becomes normal everyday life, so you don't have to force it. Like this thing of eating gun, if it's niggas force it, they make a lifestyle out of it. And Vele, obviously, as Umjita, who's natural and who has a high testosterone level, obviously every nice hand you see, you're gonna be looking at it, but it doesn't mean you have to do anything about it. Because at this point, every time I see nice hand, I just know one, it's trouble, and two, it's not worth my while, and I'm doing very well with the one I have already. So it's like, meh.
Kwasho auntie when I moved, she said, "Lo muhle kakhulu, uyena ogulayo." I was like, "Oh,
Yo, if it's eye test is killing niggas, bro. Eye test is killing niggas, bro. Because we don't have, remember the first AIDS of the early 2000s, that Nkosi Johnson variant, bro. I say command.
Damn.
The fuck?
Nah, dog, there was that variant. Yabo Nkosi Johnson, yabo fethu, lesha yo zombo fethu.
Damn.
That shit,
oh,
dog,
cheetah."
whereby you fethu shay brown gathathu nje fethu, and then you lose weight quicker than Ozempic, bro. Yo, that variant was the strong one. Yo, fethu, yo.
Fucked up.
The Tabombeki beetroot variant. Boy,
that one was
last
bad.
number. That one
That
was
bad.
But my question is, why don't people have Magic Johnson's variants?
Make it stop.
Brad. I
The one
just
that makes
think
you live forever.
The one that makes you rich.
Damn.
Bruh,
Sensational.
I feel like him. Who else? Who else survived those rumors?
Just him. And a lot of people have been rich where they've had HIV, but then they wins. So that's what I'm saying. What's so different about Magic? What did he do that was so different?
Oh
Nah,
wait,
but I
wait,
feel like-
niggas. I think
I feel
wait.
like the
I
truth
think you
is
niggas
that-
have confused. I'm talking about Nkosi Johnson, not Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson.
No, I'm
bro, I
saying-
don't.
No, I'm saying niggas need to have that one because that's where you live for a long life. I think that nigga's gonna outlive us, honestly.
Sensational.
All of
Yeah,
us.
I
actually.
don't even. And that man can still get ass, bro. Even with that, I think niggas even forget with him that he has
Bruh.
AIDS.
R. Kelly had herpes and he was still fucking bitches. It was,
Apparently, allegedly, Usher as well, dog.
yeah.
That's what
Like
they
that's
say.
why.
But
That's hey,
Yeah.
dog. Speaking of Usher, dog, did you see that video that's trending of Usher? Got that church lady, bro. Hot under the collar, bro.
oh yeah, I saw the when you see the beginning, you see the caption. It's like, well, I know how this is gonna go because I've seen similar things. So yeah, I get you.
Bro. Usher Fetsu, like Usher and Kiki Palmer started a world of trouble, bro.
Now the problem with Usher is that Usher, he now appeals to women who live and die by the vibrator,
Damn.
who live and die by the dildo, who live and die by the bullets. You know what I'm saying?
Fem cells.
Damn.
Exactly. Exactly. Honestly, like
a
it's one of those lonely
machine
cat-
man. If it's
It's not cats anymore. It's just electronics. More and more electronics.
yo man, that's wild, dog. And the thing is, when they get bro, when they get to that level, it's unhinged, bro. Like Shorty will have 13 devices, bro. The thing with tentacles, bro, a thing that vibrates, a thing fed to that pulses, a thing fed to that splashes water. Then you will really see Gucci. They are actually the real gooners, bro. They are like
Nah, bro.
level one.
But like
gooners.
the vibrators are kind of dope though, because it's just like you can control how she acts and all that shit. Like, yeah, that's hilarious to me. Not hilarious, but it's like dope in the setting because you can now use the bullets is like the small. You can just right, water
No,
works
that's
now.
it's sensational when you use it with your girl because ayikho into enomshiman lapho. But when you're using it on yourself, bro, you don't G-man, bro. And
Yeah,
that's
like, you see,
honestly, yeah.
No,
I
I
was
was
saying
saying
that's what-
I'm so scared of those. Have you seen that machine where you can grip on with two hands that pussy thing, and then it goes looks like a blender, but it's like
shit.
twisting and doing shit.
What if it gets stuck? Hibo.
Exactly.
Yo,
What if it gets stuck on my dick or it malfunctions and it's
Put on my bed.
Yo, I'm a manga, bro. Like if you're a nigga and you buy one of those things, you need to be put on a watch list, Fitz. Because there's another one I saw, bro. The thing, it looks like a coffee machine, bro. It stands on its own, and bro, it looks like a piston in a car,
yeah.
bro. I don't care who you are or how much lube you use. If you have a machine jacking you off at that speed, bro, fetty trouble, lizo, hey, lizo tabu, boy, and even has a holder for your phone, bro. It has a holder for your phone. So there's an
Oh,
app
bro,
that
you have
can,
to watch Kira Noir somewhere, so you have to have her placed right there.
dog. And it's so crazy because like if you put like the Bluetooth thing on, it even moves at the pace that the porn is moving on the phone, bro. That is insane, bro. That is insane levels of gooning. You need to be put behind bars. Feds umji to think is danger. You're dangerous, bro. Getting jacked off by a mini engine. You need an engine to jack you off. If it's E45, I saw it fine. I'm getting trained.
Bruh, like speaking of gooning, this takes me to this week's top 5.
Top five.
Right. So I don't even have a list, but I just randomly thought about it.
Please, Wesley, go on jail with the top 5 in job. I'm not doing that.
No, what the fuck? Like how different styles in drama.
Oh, you nasty.
No, because you said speaking of gooning, I'm waiting to hear what this top 5 is.
Okay. Speaking of gooning, this is our top 5 porn stars.
Yo,
I want to hear this.
bro. Just a side notes, bro. Like I was scrolling on Twitter this morning and I saw this picture of Sarah J. And bro, I ain't my daughter. I need to bosh on him. A lot of you niggas need to be arrested, bro. Sarah J. Nah, man, that's not right. What of the material some of you niggas goon to. I ain't that's not right.
Bruh. Yeah, before we add on our honorables, so I'm just gonna come up with some because I won't even lie, I don't know the names. Like I won't even lie, I just look, I know the names. So
I'm retired, bro.
Hey, dog. But at number 5, I'll put Diamond Jackson.
That milf there, hey son.
Wait, damn.
Such an incognito, Bavaria. Such an incognito.
Sensational.
No, but I'm remembering like, but I think she had like plastic fakes, and it was like
big ass titties.
No, the body was fire. Like she was kind of fake, but it was like proportional. But the face was just terrible.
Yeah, man, that's the ones that I can't rock with. You see, this kind of it's like it shows our age, bro. Because I'm pretty sure that Shorty was like way back.
I keep saying, fuck them kids. These niggas must do research. How imagine must come and benefit them now. Go back and see what they were on. And then on that note, number 4, I've never seen it, but I know K.A.N.E has mentioned her 1,000 times. Danica Collins. Or some shit like that.
I don't know who that is.
She nice, but I wouldn't put her in the top 5.
Okay, no, fuck it. No. I won't put it there. No. Let me switch my number 4.
Now we need to have personal experience, bro. You can't.
Yeah. I can't use
pause. If it's funny to share where you hit the 4-5 yourself, you're like, yeah, I'm not ashamed of this one. Because sometimes those ones, you must and you sober up and you look at the screen, you're like, I been in Zan.
It wasn't the one. Alright. So at number 4, I have
I have one. Jada Fire.
I was literally thinking that.
Jada Fire.
No,
dog.
Bro,
Jada Fire.
I was literally about to say the one at the drive-through. I was trying to think of the word drive-through. Yeah.
Jada Fire, bro. Come on. I was hoping you were gonna say that. Like, nigga, come
Jada
on.
Fire. We have to put Jada Fire.
Dog. And then there's also number 3, Kira Noir or whatever.
Stop bringing these new bitches.
She's not new.
Lacey Duval.
Yes.
Stop playing, nigga.
Lacey Duval.
I don't know the name.
How do you not know Lacey Duval, nigga?
Maybe of course.
Bro, please go research Lacey Duval.
Let me do it on my phone. Pause. In incognito mode.
Come on, you know this lady. I am sure you know
we do. We do very well, Foot.
Back
then, Fitz. Okay, so that's number 3, Fitz. Number 3, and Ngengim keep. The only person Engam keep Fitz for that one, I think, is Kitten.
Thank you.
Kitten.
Who's that? Kitten, dog.
You don't know Kitten, bro. What kind of porn were you watching, nigga?
Dog,
he was a milf from way back in the day.
Hoover, boy. Hoover,
yo.
Hoover, my
Still,
boy. Lost number.
There's still even a scene that I know in my head with Kitten that I'm just like, yo, the scene.
Oh, I
dog.
see Lacey Duval now. Ooh, fire. Damn. Yo niggas knew the names, dog.
Dog, Pilawi, bro. Like, hey, grade 8 and grade 9, bro. You were serious, bro. I sorted it into categories, bro.
Number one, please.
Wait, we're not even there yet. Hold on. We're on a number 3.
That is number 2.
Oh, yeah, number 3. Oh, snap. Okay, number 2.
Number 2, bro. There's this one. I don't know if you guys
fuck it up,
can.
please.
No, I can't even remember her name, dog. It's this one. It's like she was just known for having a big booty. Just known
Naomi
for just-
Banks.
Naomi
Pink.
Yeah.
Sensational.
I'm a gooner. I've been there. Naomi Banks.
I K.A.N.E. I don't die. We impete fan.
What? Yeah, nigga, we was there. It was
shiny.
dial-up. It was still dial-up network. Remember when we had to dial up internet?
Yo, boy. Yo,
And then you watch your
and
porn.
you were downloading a 30-second clip for half the day. Man.
I'm telling you, my G.
Hi, boy. I ngiyakuvuma mfethu uyidlozi ye 45 saying uyingozi boy. You too dangerous, bro. Ha.
Ochi,
Wait,
what's going
before-
on, dog?
Damn.
You
And then number 1. I want to hit number one.
we have to have honorable mentions, dog. We have to
Yo,
have
number 1. Number 1, though.
Hey,
What
but I
you
can't
mean?
even think of. Yeah, go.
Bro, Cody Bank. I mean, what's the name? Cody Bryant, dog. Cody Bryant.
Yes, that's number 1.
Thank you.
Salute.
Bryant.
Sensational.
Nah, y'all niggas. Nah, that's good. Cody Bryant. There we
We cannot
go.
agree.
There we go.
Cody Bryant, that's last number.
She was the original big booty. Ooh.
Last number.
Original.
Sensational.
There's
Yo,
also
see her today. Yo, she's a MILF. I just searched her up now. Yo, she's a MILF.
yo. I don't know about
But anyway,
now,
you
bro.
were
This
go
is-
ahead.
But mina, all I'm gonna say, hey, if it's a corny honorable mentions, but hey, if it's a shameful one, but there's those
say.
shameful ones. Hey, when you had your hard drive, not even your hard drive, you had your memory stick, you'd put it inside a file.
Yeah, encrypts it, zip it up.
You had to grave, but you had to zip it up. What's this hand? It was a big one though, with the gap in the
Bruh,
teeth,
like-
man.
Maserati with the big titties.
Yeah, Maserati.
I know you talking, man.
Back
Yeah,
then,
These
that
are
was
all
a-
legends in the black porn industry because it's like I only watch black porn. I'm sorry, I didn't watch any white people porn.
We must show them that. It's Lisa held the nigga down. If it's in high school,
Oh, Lisa Ann.
yeah,
she's
she held
not-
the nigga down.
Yeah, she's black. That
Yeah,
booty
you-
black. That booty black, bro.
You see how I
Yeah.
don't know any of these names, but you know a new addition before she overdid like all the surgery, Mariah Mills.
Bro,
Before
that
she-
look-
But I've never liked her. I'm sorry. I hate her.
yeah, dog.
Yeah.
She looks alien, bro. Zion is a ill ass.
There's a
nigga, man.
brave nigga.
Wait, guys, let me fuck you all up. Yeah, boy, the chicken Team Steve.
Huh?
Team Steve.
Team
Aye,
Steve.
dog. Team Steve.
Google, no niggas, research now. Research
Okay.
now. Team Steve.
How do you spell Team Steve?
TEAMSTEE, one word.
Oh.
Wala
Who's this?
makasokor matot.
Who's this? The chick. Well, I think they both. Well, I think the guy's name is Steve, and she has his name tattooed on her ass.
Oh, the Twitter couple.
Oh, they're
I
a Twitter
remember.
couple.
Yeah. No. I remember this couple. Yeah. Are they a couple?
I don't. I think this is too recent for me, dog. Like,
Yeah.
this popped up
They're
way
new.
after I stopped.
I don't know them,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I've seen
this,
them.
Yeah, this came up way
Nah.
after I stopped gooning, bro. Like all my gooning was done high school days, bro.
Way
Like, that's
back.
we were peak fit. We were in peak form. Fit. Umuntu benga shine 4 round fit. Manga.
Because to be honest, with like Mia
Ah, bro,
Khalifa's and them. I didn't watch them, to be honest.
I've never watched the Mia
never
Khalifa
watched
video,
them.
and even when I came across it, I kept scrolling because I didn't like
Yeah.
that shit. Like
Nah.
I can say I prefer Ebony, dog. Like
we if it's
Ooh.
indulgently Gaules dog. We did all the flavors, dog. Did all the flavors,
Bruh.
dog.
But this is not a top 5, but let's add our favorite categories.
Big booty. Big booty.
Ebony big booty.
Big booty. That's all I want to watch. Big booty.
What's
Big
it, bro?
booty milk.
We are normal niggas, bro. We're normal niggas. You're not gonna hear like ain't no fisting here. It's
I
you're
don't
not
even
gonna
like
hear those
anal.
things.
Bruh, I like maybe back in the day I used to like the cam girls, but then now I need to see some real shit. Like maybe Miss B Nasty would have been dope for me back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why I like Danica Collins, because she had like that cam girl esque move where it's like a video, but she's acting as if and then it's like, oh, that shit sexy. Oh, that shit sexy.
If it's I don't know. Like right now when I see a hunt doing that, I just kind of feel sad, bro. I don't know. It's
Nah,
like where did it
like,
go
with
wrong?
Like when I started catching wind of Miss B Nasty, I went and checked. I'm like, what's this hype about? And I'm like, yeah, okay, sure, I see the waterworks, but like, what is this about her that makes y'all niggas like? What made y'all think of making her a millionaire? You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Bro, it's
I feel
just
like
sad now, bro.
I get porn and like the whole industry, but what I don't understand or what I don't like is like how people have made. Bruh, being a hoe was a very respected career back in the day. Nowadays, these hoes want to be wives. No, I'm serious.
Oh
We
yeah,
wanna take hoes.
they don't
We
do it
wanna
for the
take-
love of the game anymore. Yeah,
They
yeah,
don't,
the
bro.
heart's
We
not
want
in
to
the
take
game.
hoes
Yeah.
seriously. Like, I remember when Miss
sure.
B Nasty was brought on the 85 South show, bro. She was just being a straight up hoe. She gave whole answers. She's doing it for the love of the game, and that's why you're rich. That's why people fuck with you.
Sensational.
That's why to answer Wesley's question, why do people like? It's because
Pause,
What-
dog. Miss B Nasty is the example of what I was saying earlier about haters. Haters will drive you to greatness because she did it because of a baby daddy cheated on her. I remember that 85 South.
Yeah.
That nigga drove her to greatness. Haters drive you to greatness.
Sensational.
So buy that milk, niggas. Buy that milk tomorrow. Cheat. Do all the wild things. You will create a champion.
but do you see how gooning is in our blood? Why did we all watch that 85 South episode with Miss B Nasty?
Interest, bro. I wanted to see the gravity of conversation between
this is-
such a titan of the industry.
Facts. No, that's facts though. But there's this new one now that someone put me onto. Her name is Janice Hart or something. The dark skin chick, the throat goats.
I don't
Brand
know.
new.
I haven't watched
recent.
the new porn.
No, I just saw her on the 85 South now. That's why I'm like, hey, but who's this? And then I went back and checked. I know, bro. Like, see, she's
I
like
don't know,
the new
though.
throat goats type shit, but it's not to that extent.
Oh, the dark skinned chick. She's been in the game. Oh,
She has. You see, that's what I didn't know.
know.
I saw her on the 85 South.
Denise Hart. Yeah, I see her. Hey, she a goon. Hey, she got throat for days. Hey,
She's known as the throat goat.
Unompimbo.
She used to get caught dating 60-year-old men when she was 20, bro.
How fits it?
I remember this
level of
interview
money.
that she did. Hey, she's a bad, nah, that's a hoe. Nah, actually, she's an example of what we were talking about. A hoe who does it for the sake of the game. There's an interview where she was once talking about how she doesn't really mess with black niggas, and I find it. I get why she was like.
Wait, just to pause you, please. Like, just to put it all together, she's like SAPC on a Saturday for the love on a Saturday. Hybo on a Saturday for the love of the game. She just does it for the love of the game, straight up.
Yeah,
out.
sensational.
But now she was talking about like how she'll shoot a video. She doesn't mind shooting a porn video with the black guy, being in the same scene with the black guy. She's black too, obviously. But in real life, she prefers being with the white guy. And it made me realize, it made me sober up with no. Even porn stars have preferences. It made me realize, no. Even these hoes, when they try to live a normal life, they'll go for what suits them based on a lifestyle that is going to progress them. It's in us no more as with some stars. They don't have any goals or those were the hoes that I fucked with because they actually got the money and then did something with it. I don't like these new age hoes.
Bro, but why is now Mia Khalifa trying to be like the mother of sex workers now? It's so crazy.
Man.
Like you can redeem yourself from that shit, bro. Like
It's the same one that other white one, man. The one that was dating Logan Paul's homeboy.
Oh yeah, remember that bitch? The one low.
Yeah, man. What's her name?
Amy Reed.
No, it's not that one. It's not that one. But I know her name. It's Lana Rhodes. Lana
Rhodes. Actually, yes, you're right. It's Lana Rhodes.
Yeah.
You're right.
Bro, like this is why I'm saying these ones now, they don't do it for the love of the game anymore. They try to run up a lick, and then when it comes back to bite them, they try to act holier than thou. It's almost a pipeline. It's like, oh, and then I'm gonna find God, and then I'm gonna get married and have kids, and now I'll go this opposite way. It's almost the same thing that happens, bro, in Saudi. Feds. It's just that when our hoes are ready to retire and they go to Saudi League by Limpopo. Hey, bro, Limpopo niggas, bro. Limpopo niggas, bro. Saudi
no shame.
It's MSL, bro.
No shame.
MLS, sorry. Nah, bro. Those niggas, bro. Those niggas are like, you know that show, bro. What was it? Was it called Panel Beaters, bro? And niggas would send their cars absolutely wrecked, bro. And niggas would bring them back from the dead, bro. Limpopo niggas are.
It's like Pimp My Ride.
Bro, Pimp My Ride, bro.
Nah, but I have a theory, and I'm gonna tell you guys this, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, you're going too deep." But now, look, I'm gonna tell you.
Pause, dog. Come on, how we going to do that?
Pause, yo.
It's not both of us. This is not a titty party. It's a podcast.
Dog, this is not a titty party, bro. Not every party is a titty party.
But, I once went to Limpopo, ne? And a guy once told me, he was like, "You know why we actually go for rundown chicks and whatnot? It's for the rituals." I said, "Oh shit." No, it made sense, bro. Think about it.
Yeah, because you need a host for a new soul, because they're soulless either way. My bad.
Yeah, and when it's a new soul, half of the time they'll fight. If it's a virgin soul, they'll fight against whatever you are trying to host on them, or trying to put on them, or trying to perform the ritual through. Yeah, because they're strong. That's why. That's the whole. Women don't understand the whole importance of virginity, bro. Do you understand what a virgin can do,
bro? But before you get serious, Bavaria, my question is the Limpopo airports a large broom closets or some shit?
Niggas, we don't associate ourselves with this nigga, but we don't. I mean, I was going to say that this thing of them being soulless has to be a myth. If anyone has soul, they probably have the most soul, because they've been sucking soul out of niggas for years, man. So
the land of 1,000 souls. It's a haunted house.
Bro,
damn,
dog. But they also obviously at that point where they go to Simpopo,
damn,
they're going to settle down. The fact that they called it Simpopo,
damn,
is even worse, bro.
I've never heard that before.
Simpopo.
Sensational.
Yo, but that is so
episode title,
bro. Simpopo,
that's Simpopo, bro. That's so wild. But no, shout out niggas from Limpopo, man. Shout out niggas from Limpopo.
Yeah, bro. They cleaning the streets, bro.
Come on,
it's sensational. Because those niggas
being sensational.
Because they look like they always have their life together whenever they come.
They do, man. And some of the shit that's going on in Venda, man, the developments that they're doing, the things they're putting together, man. Shout out Limpopo. Shout out Limpopo.
Isn't Papa Penny from?
Yeah, he's from there.
Yeah, how he's pushing them, dog.
Yo, niggas. Speaking of places that are fucked, dog, did you see that whole Omotoso case, dog?
Oh God, here we go.
Man beat case, and in Eastern Cape they were turning up. That man beat the case.
Bro, one thing that I've realized: South Africans are a lost generation of people who
not South Africans.
Take any time. No, it is South Africans, because we are the only generation, we're the only nation that will allow another person from another country to come and tell us how to praise our God. We are the only nation where that happens. Tell me of another group of people who where that happens, bro. Show me.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I just feel like Niger niggas, bro, they're getting that paper globally.
Because we're gullible enough. We're stupid. Bro, South Africans are dumb, bro.
I think Africans as a whole, because those niggas have been doing a continent tour, man. Those niggas were turning up in Kenya. I saw a video recently, bro. Kenyan niggas were complaining about them niggas. Bro, down in Angola or to the side of us, Angola, they're there too, turning up, making paper hand over fist. And they even are slicker than Marvin Sapp, bro. They extract that paper nice, like, don't even make it a big thing. But for me, bro, the fact that in Eastern Cape they were turning up, yo, bro, they're turning up when the nigga got released and he beat the case. That's crazy.
It's because we basically praise money in this country. That's all we see. If a nigga has money, we can look past a lot of things. It's only on social media where it's like, okay, even when I forgot which nigga, I think it was Edwin Sodi or something, when they settled the murder case right of course, not murder, but attempted murder or some shit.
And all the Huns are like, ooh, I get it now. I'm like, yo,
just because the man has money and power.
Bro, we don't respect knowledge, we don't respect skill, we don't respect anything other than money. Like a nigga could be useless, he can be just an ice boy, but as long as he has that paper, he's on. Which is low-key why a lot of niggas, man, they prepare to do anything to get on. But seeing how niggas like Diddy are prospering, but
the truth is, once you delve into it, honestly, there are a lot of ways that are not legit, or you would be like, that a lot of people have made a lot of success for themselves. Right? It was some of the things I have to deal with on a daily basis. And I'm talking about like the rituals. I'm talking about bruh.
Bro, please break it down. Please break it down, because this is actually a great opportunity for our listeners that don't know.
Hey, bruh.
Like, you don't have to go into too much detail, but just on some underground gang stuff. Because I remember I was watching this guy, if it's Ukokombatin, ne? Yeah. And umchite bekuluma like about Boys and Uktwala and all of that. And for you who don't speak Zulu, so Boys and Uktwala, basically Twala is like a ritual. It's a ritual where you give exchange for wealth and fame and prosperity. And that dude
Here's my thing though. I want to say this.
Look,
I want to make it very, very clear. And most people are going to be like, oh, no, Uktwala is not a bad thing. You know why? Uktwala kwakwenziwa gini. Like, I'm talking about as in your family. There is a ritual or a procedure in your family that doesn't necessarily need blood sacrifices or anything going wrong, or you giving up something so that you can have another thing or money or fortune. There's it's off. It's manufactured. Now we need blood, or we need for you to slaughter a cow. Now it's off. Now you've gone and gotten a foreign entity and you put it into your family. However, there are things within your family, that within your surname, within your culture that you can do that will make you successful. And it might seem like Uktwala, but because usuke usufundisiwe abantu bakini, like your parents, your grandfathers, your grandmothers, and sometimes if you have the fortune of meeting or like myself, being able to talk to your ancestors, then you can ask them what are some of the rituals you guys did to make money, and they'll teach you. Now, going to do it, it's up to you. It's really up to you.
Man, if it's okay, if it's content from Weebles, if it's good, like, do you think they would actually put you on when they watch how much we goon, bro? Because like, if it's you goon, you do all this wild shit, and then if it's you want them to put you on.
No, what mostly happens most of the time is, and I want to say this as well. You see how many sangomas there are in South Africa now? Everyone is popping up as a sangoma. Everyone is It's not because
Hey, bro, they
everyone is
came with COVID.
exactly. Most of you aren't even sangomas. Most of you are what I'm talking about. You guys, most of you are supposed to be breaking the cycle of poverty within your family. Some of you are just supposed to learn or supposed to take izinto zogogo nomkhulu. You're just supposed to learn what ogogo nomkhulu teach you so that poverty ingabisekho within your family or within your lineage. That's all some of you are supposed to do. And then you carry on, you do some of the customs, you make sure that you teach the people who come after you, make sure that it becomes a norm, because most of our families, the main reason why most of our people are coming back in this way or in the Sangoma form, it's because of religion. Most of us are now too focused on Western religion or religions that are outside of our own cultures. Mind you, our ancestors don't have a problem with praise and religion because they believe in anything that will make istunyasak or your spirit become stronger, because it makes you stronger with the earth. And when you're stronger with the earth, you're stronger with them. So it's like myself. I'm probably gonna say this and it's gonna shock a lot of people. I am practicing Muslim, right? It's Islam now. I practice Islam now.
And Caracas.
The nigga will use words he don't really know.
I practice Islam now. I left Christianity. Why? I felt more connected to the world or nature through Islam, and Islam just makes more sense to me, right? Sharp.
So you big and fit.
I left that years ago.
So
Alhamdulillah. Lapo, I don't try to, mind you, I don't try to live that way. And I'm forcing what's in I'm managing India.
That's my daughter. I'm a daughter. Yeah. Too sensational.
Being honest, I understand. I understand Islam in the spiritual sense, and it makes sense to me. I appreciate it that way. That's why in Islam you can't really praise. You can't praise Allah if you don't believe in Jesus, because that's a topic for another day. What I'm trying to say is our people don't have problems with our religion if our religion is going to bring them closer to them. Because once you start the journey of spirituality, you're going to eventually get to your ancestors. That's the whole point. And they love it, and they'll give you. That's why these things come unto you. About the riches, the success, it comes unto you once you start bringing them unto you. That's it. And imagine people think spirituality is, oh, imagine, or imagine says, no, it's none of that. It's just understanding.
But then also at the same time, the main base of us doing it in our families was just for protection. That was number one.
Base.
That's the foundation. That's the bread and butter. It was a protection where you guys. That's why, like, a few years ago when it was me, my sister, and my mom, and my sister asked my mom, would say, why is it that we identify as Christians, but we still do Isintu Isintu, but there are certain parts of Isintu that we won't even do at the same time because you guys deem it as evil or whatever. So where is the balance, and how can you judge as to what you can and can't do? The Bible doesn't necessarily cover everything that we know. So how can we balance being modern and also doing our rituals from back in the day in order to have a balanced faith or religion, just to have a balanced faith in our lives? So that's something that's, yes, she did answer, of course, because parents will also, like, they'll always go to a verse first. You know what I'm saying? Verse 1 man bani. Okay, sure, we get it, but yeah, like, she answered with the verse. But I still, like, maybe y'all can speak on that, or put your opinions in on that. How can we balance our modern religion as well as our rituals that our lineage grew up with?
Like I was saying, spirituality, that's what religion should be for. Spirituality, that's the thing. There's a difference between culture and religion. Culture is how culture, first of all, encompasses how we are going to raise our kids, how we're going to treat each other, how this home is going to be held together. Religion,
I think to almost help you, culture is like a preference of an entire society or preference of entire community on how to live life.
Thank you. Religion might reinforce that, because now religion is now a chosen part or a chosen mannerisms. It's okay, mo umuntu ka Jesu senza kanje. But culture is culture you can't switch, you can't fuck around with culture. You can't say, oh no, our culture now says this. No. With religion, we can change that because our times change. You've seen people tell you things that weren't acceptable in Christianity before. I mean, homosexuals couldn't go into church at some point. Nowadays, they fucking lead the whole church.
Sensational.
I think, bro, I think in general, the moral standard of the average human being is dipping. You know, that cycle of weak or strong men create good times create weak men create hard times create strong men who go and create good times once again. I think we're in that weak men creating hard times point now, where things are going downhill, and they have been going downhill. Like the past century, bro, like a lot of things that were held in high esteem and a lot of things that we took seriously, man, are not being taken seriously anymore. The fact that blasphemy just rocks, Jay. Like that little Nas X period,
Easy.
like there's blasphemy is so easy just to let that thing rock nowadays, and it's like
That's what I'm saying. And yeah.
No, I'm just saying whatever religion, whether you're Muslim or whatever, bro. Like I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I had mad Muslim friends growing up, bro, and those niggas would cuss you out and call you all types of things, bro, and tell you astaghfirullah if you chow pork. But those niggas would hit lines of coke and they'll drink and whatever, bro. So like for me, just the average person, whatever you believe in, even you are failing to hit that. Because even if we look at Isintu, like the age-old thing that we always talk about is the chat where a lot of like our parents' generation are now kind of Christian, but also when it's time for Lobola, they're definitely gonna want that check.
Yeah.
They call like Kaya and Amadlos, yeah, this and that, and they're not. But then when it comes for Lobola, they want that check. And also other people who call or Abakolo and Bahambange seem to, but a lot of their ways of life, bro, they're gonna do Western things. It's like globalization has blended all of us, bro. Chinese people are no longer walking around in robes. We're all wearing like jeans and all of that, and we're doing all sorts of things. Everyone's blended. Three of us, but we're speaking English. So
can I tell you something though? From what you're saying, one thing I've realized, I've studied a lot of cultures and religions, and we literally all do the same fucking thing. I'm telling you, we do the same things. Abo, you think Islam is different to Christianity? I just told you, you can't believe in Allah if you don't believe in Jesus Christ. Why? Because even in Islam, they believe that Syria. But they believe in resurrection. Then the resurrection happened, and then Jesus stayed and had children on earth. That's why Bona they believe resurrection or the new age coming of religion for them was Jesus woke up and he's amongst us, and he taught us after all the Jews had did what they had to do. Now he's teaching us, this is why we should take abafaz. This is what we should teach our kids. And you see them live through that in their religion. But it's abafaz in multiples. Mind you, when they killed Jesus, he didn't have a wife, didn't have a child. This is
sorry,
K.A.N.E. I want to go back to this again. No, don't stop me. I'm preaching. The ancestor thing. Do you know that once you leave this world, you realize what you were supposed? You leave here and you go back. My grandfathers and my grandmothers have told me this so many times. We all have left here and we realize there's something that we didn't leave. We didn't do. That's why we keep coming back to you children. That's the whole point of Ujesu. That's Ujesu realized. I came here, I did nothing, or I didn't do the thing I was supposed to do. I left before my time. I came back and Islam was born. That's the whole thing. That's why my ancestors keep coming back. You have Ubono Koko, no Mkudo, ban. People are Ubono Koko when you see a girl, Ozonge no Mkulu. And now she's acting like a man all of a sudden, and you're thinking, what's going on? Because in his lifetime, in his past lifetime, he was a man. She was a man. Sorry, it's transvestite shit, but
Damn.
she was a man. And
Ah,
now she has to correct a punishment. Yeah, you might not see it, and it's gonna sound so fucking misogynistic. But if you made a mistake as a man, do you think you can come back as a man in this world and come and fix it? You're gonna come back as a woman. You're gonna have, and you're gonna come exactly. It's part of you having to learn what, and you made this mistake as a man. You come back as a woman with different thinking, different a different outlook on life altogether. And Unkulunkulu is not stupid. Take you, go put you in another world. Maybe you were born an Indian man in another lifetime. You're gonna be born Zulu in the next one. You're thinking, oh, what? It makes sense, bro. I've seen this. Zanusi. You guys must study about these people. They're called Zanusi. These people can tell you all your life forms, 8 of them. As far as 8 of all the life forms that you've had. You think resurrection, you think you're going to hell. You are in hell, brother. You are supposed to leave this place.
Where's your uncle at? Because I want to talk to the men in the house. Man's somebody transformer. That's the only thing I thought of.
yeah. The one thing I thought of is that, bro, I can't believe that you were out there, Fetu, and you even went Muslim and you didn't let us know, bro. Like, as soon as you walked in, we were going to play Fetu, the #1 theme song. Hey,
But to be honest with you, the real reason why I didn't tell people is because it meant something to me. That's the whole point. It meant something to me. There's something that I quote from Islam that I wasn't catching from all these other places. And that's what I'm trying to teach other people or tell people. It's about faith. You can go anywhere. That's why I was saying we all do the same thing. You go to China, go to India. They all want lobola, these people. Go to India. They call it dowry. It's the same thing. You must give them gold. You must dress the aunties and the uncles. You must do everything for the family just to show them that you're capable of taking care of their daughter. Doesn't that sound familiar? Go to China. They do the exact same thing.
Bro, and what I've actually realized is that we all are the same in a way. Yes, purgatory is what we are on right now. We just basically have unfinished stories and all of those things. But in the same breath, it's just, yes, there's a life cycle, of course, but I feel as if everything bases or comes from a form of Christianity, if it wasn't Christianity itself. You know what I'm saying? Because what was before Christianity? It was the
pagan.
Was it the Aztecs?
Catholicism. Was it paganism or Catholicism? What came before?
No, it was paganism.
That was paganism.
It was paganism. You know, the Egyptians practiced some form of paganism. So did the Greeks and the Romans. So it, by and large, it was paganism. But you know, there's one thing I want to say actually, and this is the concept of hell. Like, the concept of hell is always seen as something that happens to you after you die of living a life that wasn't worthwhile. When I look at it, sometimes I think even hell is a state that you create for yourself.
Yes.
While you're still alive.
Yes.
By not following certain principles and laws, man. Because I when I deep it, bro, like, just for an example, the thing about fornication, right? You shouldn't have sex before marriage. Niggas always took it literal, like, yo, bro, if I have sex with the hun and I'm gonna die. But if you deep it, bro, look at that Anthony Edward nigga now, bro. Like, you have mad sex before marriage. Now you got baby mamas out your nose calling you for child support. Oh boy. And now you have to go back and forth trying to fight for, you know, custody, being able to see your kid, not being able to see your kid. That is a form of hell. A lot of the decisions we make today give us forms of hell today that we don't have to die to see. And that's where I'm like, that's even the same for heaven. Having good habits, having discipline, having specific principles that you live by keeps you out of a lot of trouble and heightens your quality of life. Obviously, for some people, there's consequences away from anything, some things they were just born into. And I think that, you know, I had a conversation with one of my atheist bros, and it's like, for me, there are storylines that are being finished now that started thousands of years ago. That were passed from father to son, mother to daughter, community to community. And when we look at our existence, we are basically having a 30-second cameo in a series that's been going on for 100 seasons. There's no way we can know how this thing started, how this thing's going to end. History is the closest thing we have for like a previous account of what happened before we got here. And even in there's a lot of gaps that we still need to fill out. And my whole thing is that sometimes something that God is doing in the world plays out over a long period of time. And I think the lack of intervention is purely because there's a plan, there's a storyline that needs to play out, and some of these things that we are suffering in our personal lives are just parts of that larger story that's bigger than us. So that's why I'm like, bro, yeah.
Do you know that
Cool.
what you're saying basically in essence is Abantu have moved from indalo, or they've moved away from nature, or they've moved away from what makes them them. What we moved away from what makes us human. And we think for some reason we're still going to survive. It's part of our degeneracy when we move away from what makes us us. Now we're going to degenerate. And I love the Anthony Edwards example you made, because it's like God will give you everything, right? Nigga has everything on the fucking planet. What are you doing, fucking stank hoes, nigga? What is your problem? Why
it's the same thing. It's the same thing that we were saying earlier about just being a young nigga. You're young, dumb, and full of cum, bro. It's like you just want to bust, but and you don't think about it long term. And you know, I was actually looking at a financial report that was talking about like American athletes, NFL, NBA, MBL, all of those guys, and one of the biggest reasons they go broke is divorces and child support payments.
Yep.
Because
you wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Exactly. Because when they're playing, they're cooking, bro. Man is having a kid here, has 3, 4, multiple baby mamas, but when the nigga retires, bro, it starts to cook him.
Exactly. And just in the same breath, it's just, well, we can say all of these things and say it's okay, sure. Yes, 100% you create your own hell, because at the same time, it's like how Bavaria and I were talking about this his man's getting a cash advance just to go out with the hoes. It's like, okay, sure, if you know that you don't got the cash and you have to do that, and it hasn't cleared by the time it's time for you to go out, stay home. Simple.
Yes.
Now we live in an era or an age where now we're gonna go now get up and do things like we've been saying for the past 3 weeks or so, because we can, not because we have to, not because we need to, but because we can. So then now people want to explore everything, because then now you're now deemed as someone who has experience or knowledge in life. So you want to go wherever, even though you can see what's this danger there, you're still gonna do that dumb shit because I know niggas are talking about fucking hoes on a trap album, or and niggas are doing skydiving or whatever the case may be.
And is it natural? When you stop and deep that, is it natural that when you're gonna be in every corner of the world experiencing everything? Is that natural?
Not at all, because at the same time, when you're busy chowing all these chicks, you're collecting things from them.
Thank you.
Especially nowadays, bro. Especially
not
nowadays,
even nowadays.
like,
it's always been that way. It's always been that way.
No, I feel like nowadays it's worse, and I'll tell you why I think it's worse. I think nowadays people worship money on a completely different level than before. Like on the strangest
but before
things.
they worship power.
No. Hear me out. Let me cook. Like nowadays, it's to the point where, like, I've noticed this thing where gents will get shamed for doing anything that isn't related to making money. It's like, oh, you play video games, you're wasting your time, you should be making money. Oh, you like to read in your spare time, why are you not reading books about making money? Or you like to do just random things with your time. It's like every single moment and every single part of your life needs to be dedicated to making money or getting money. And it's the same way with Hans. It's like, oh no, you got this nigga, but you could have got a richer nigga. Oh no, you did this, but you could have done it this and this way. And it's to the point now where every single person is going to sell every single thing about them that makes them valuable or unique for money, because the number one goal in a lot of people's minds is money. They don't care what they create, they don't care what they do, they just care if it gets them paid well. And that's why I'm saying now, in the context of Uktwala and everything, a lot of these fine ass looking Huns, basulelwa amajita who are doing CIT robberies and basebenzisa imithi to make sure the bullets don't hit them, or niggas who have snakes and all them types of shits, and those girls, and you just know, like, there's a certain aesthetic, a certain look where you know this one is down for anything as long as there's paper. And the niggas who are getting the paper and have a whole lot of things on them, so now if you're moving brazy with a lot of baddie type hunts, you're gonna catch someone else's forces, you're gonna catch someone else's bad luck, because you kept messing with those types of hunts. That's why I'm saying nowadays it's worse.
Yes, sir. This nigga spitting. Damn, nigga.
Yeah, but I don't feel bad for those people because I feel like they've always been a collective group. Like, hoes will always fuck with these fuck niggas, and they always funnily enough, these people always eliminate each other because you think these hoes, you think as a whole living with that lifestyle you're gonna live forever. So
if it's not as Isintu, not more, if it's
bro, do you know
you fall off like bad, bro.
Let me tell you, I'm not supposed to talk about, like, well, obviously you guys don't know any one of my people that I've helped before, but when I tell you some of the shit that I have seen recently, there was a girl her life is in shambles, and I keep telling her, the first time I met her, I told her, bruh, stay away from men up until I am done working with you. Please just try and stay away from men. I asked her to please not put salt in her food or something, bruh. It's like, bro, this morning, that's the reason why I'm still remembering, because it's fresh this morning, because she called me at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning, and she's like, Kulu, I'm dreaming of snakes, and the snakes are, the man is naked in my dream. I had sex with him last week. I don't know why I'm seeing him naked in my dream. I said, bitch, you've been seeing this nigga for 3 days in a row now. You should be dead. You should thank your ancestors you're alive, because kushuthi abavumi out. But lona kade ekbiza ngenyoka. When the first time you had sex with this nigga didn't have sex with you. You had sex with inyoka.
Yes, sis.
And she's now she's dreaming of lenyoka ifika every day. Ifika every day, manje isakhathali.
Yo. Wild, boy.
That makes logical sense to me, because you're still taking ilwane from abanye abantu, and then now it's calling you to go. It's either death or you're gonna be involved in that life. Either way.
And now what do they call it? Satanism. It's not Satanism, bruh. If you go and you put a tattoo on yourself, that's why I put together the whole thing back in the day with tattoos. That's how they used to do these things. But the whole logic behind it was, you have into a stain on you it's not even a stain that you can see physically with your eye, but it's a spiritual stain that you're going to go around attracting abantu who are just like you. And that's why I say that these people, when you Bavaria say it's worse now, I feel like they've always been a group, but there's baby Zana, football is baby Zan.
You know why I think it's worse?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I think it's worse now because now it's like a culture. It's the same thing we were saying, like with whole culture. There were always hoes in the world, and they were always like a fringe group. But now, whole or hoism or whole culture is now like a mainstream thing, where to the point where young girls look at that as just a normal thing. It's the same thing like Uktwala is for young niggas who just want to get on and just get money and get their life right. Before there were many things, but Uktwala has become more mainstream and more part of the conversation, to the point where a lot of guys, even Njengoba Nshilo, amasangoma avuka left, right, and center. Now it's to the point where they realize, okay, this is a gap of the market. People want this. Let me present myself as a dealer who can get a lick off of this, because niggas want the Uktwala, they want to get money now. Just that you don't know that you're making a trade, and there's a lot of fine print that you don't read.
Sensational.
And also sensational firstly. But I also feel like that's like where origins came from. Like, I feel like that's where it's like the transference of Ilwan or whatever. I feel like that was the main thing. So then now if you do it now, it's deemed as demonic, because you're now doing the same ritual, but then when you think you're just having fun, this is the way of the land. This is what I'm saying. So all this new age shit, I don't know if it happens in SA, I'm sure it does, but in America they now have like proper sex clubs and people just go there casually. I'm like, so
bro,
you're
that
gonna
happens in SA, dog. That happens.
No, but
in
ours
SA,
is still
bro.
underground. It's not casual for us. It's still underground.
It's casual, dog.
Hey, bro, it's casual,
bro.
It's casual,
it's
bro.
sex clubs on Twitter, bro. Like you can literally get a link to a flipping sex group on Telegram, and they'll tell you 50 rand entry, and you can just bro, like a hand that's running in those circles. That's filthy, bro. And that's one of the things that's flipping scary, is that if you're a nigga and you're not paying attention, bro, you'll pick up a lot of leftover trash, bro.
My thing is, there's no hand worth fucking that's at a sex party. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm telling you, bro.
They are run down hoes.
And it's not even about the rundown from just a sexual perspective. We hear that, we talk about that all the time, but just imagine, bro, all those things you're taking in, all the things you've done, and sex parties just
from a spiritual perspective,
bro. Even physically, bro. Like you don't just go to a sex party, drink coke, and leave. I to you go there, so shy mandrex, so shays into a manality. Like, bro, the thing is just it's a wild thing, bro. It's a wild thing. It's wild.
I feel like it's sex party. Abantu abalambile, almost ulambile.
Gooners. Real gooners, bro. Like, those are niggas who their dicks can take them where armies and private securities wouldn't go with the gun.
Facts.
Bro, like even me, bro, there's things that I've done when I was horny, bro. Because I remember, was it first year or something, bro? Nigga had a young turn up in Pinetown. Nigga ended up one day fit. In keeping, saying one day if it's one day if I wouldn't go there, just on a casual thing. That's where I'm like, no, man. No, a man needs to change his life. There's no way, bro. There's no way.
Sarah boss.
I said a boss for a grand foot. It's too much. So that's why I'm saying that, bro, being too horny, bro, it's not good for you. And that's why I'm like, control, man. A sense of self-control is so important as a gent. And the older you get, I think being a wild nigga, Gakulu, it's gonna get you in a lot of hot water, because the older you get and the more success you amass and the more things you accomplish, you actually now have to start protecting yourself.
Yes.
Like I remember seeing a video of this young NBA nigga. He's talking to this girl courtside, and the mom X's her out. And even Bellingham was seeing some hun who apparently was on an escort site, whatever, and then his mom was there to X her out. And he's like, bro, they see the game to say that you are now becoming a man of value. You can't just mess with anyone and everything. You actually have something to protect. As a young gent, being young, dumb, and full of cum, you don't have much of a reputation to protect. You didn't have much of resources or anything to protect. So you were just knocking on any door, hoping you get let in and get some cheeks. But now, if you're doing that, you're going to end up in a lot of hot water. Because now when you're a nigga with things that you can lose, that comes with a lot of, you have to keep your head on the swivel, man. You have to be sharp.
Bro, but just like those niggas, us and every nigga in the world, let's wrap this up.
Sensational.
Yeah, sensational.
Let's wrap it up, Bafan Bam. If there's one thing you know, scrutinize. Eliminate the element of surprise.
Be wise! Unsafe sex is risky, but unsafe sex with more people is even more riskier. Eliminate the element of surprise. Fewer partners in a lifetime lowers risks. Use condoms all the time. Scrutinize. Let's turn this HIV into HIV victory.
No, man, but I think before we do, I think the final thing I do want to say is we say a lot of sensational shit, dog. But please be careful out there. Please be careful out there, bro. The missions that you're running, the things that you're doing, bro, please stay safe, niggas. Stay safe.
Not worth it at all.
Nah, bro. Please don't stop bringing Hans home from the club on the same nights. Don't do that thing. Don't do that thing, gents. Don't do that thing. Stop team building, Fitz. Don't team build. Your colleagues, Fitz, don't leave your colleagues alone. Don't shit where you eat. Don't get your honey where you get your money.
Sensational.
Don't make your paper.
Your dick where you get your lick.
Sensational.
And also, not all of you guys' name is Thomas, so you mustn't conduct a train.
Sensational.
Sensational.
Oi. Don't make your money minor over vagina, please.
Aye, never.
Please, gentlemen, please watch yourself, make better choices, and get right, Vet. Get right. Stop tying yourself down to liabilities, man. We need to get the assets.
But on
Pun
that
intended.
Mandela notes,
Sensational.
On that Mandela note,
get it? Yeah.
yeah, the sensational shit. It took me a lot. It took me a while to drop. It took me a while to get it, bro. Like a man was moving like 2005 internet. Like, but anyway, man. As always, it's been a damn pleasure to fill your ears with treasure.
Whoa. Sorry. My bad.
He paused too early. Right before the movie got good, he just decided to pause.
Yeah, dog, come on, bro. It was a pleasure to bring to your ears this treasure and to give you the ism. As per always, man, it's been your man, the most sensational Bavaria in your area.
Wesley Sniper.
K.A.N.E.
And this was the world's most sensational podcast where everything, absolutely everything, man, like it doesn't get more everything than this. From gooning to religion to bro, you never
porn stars
like this. To porn stars is bro, we literally went from porn stars to Allah, bro. Like there's no other podcast in the world that can do such sensational things.
Sensational.
And mansplain it away so you don't feel bad. Like I feel like I need a shower after this episode. Bro, I need a shower after this episode, but we'll allow it. Guys, it's been the world's most sensational podcast.
Sensational.
The Let Me Mansplain Podcast, where everything goes, just as long as you can mansplain it. Be gone. Yeah, man. Please scrutinize, gentlemen. Scrutinize.
I'm sure that was like